Evening with national recording artist Demetrius Neighbors and his special guest Isis DeMille. Saturday, May 4th at the La Pita Cafe Banquet Center, 22681 Newman in Dearborn, Michigan. It's an intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors. Doors open at 6. Showtime is at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite at jazzy3.eventbrite.com or at the door. An intimate evening with Demetrius Neighbors, sponsored by the La Pita Cafe and Banquet Center, Dearborn's premier fine dining and banquet experience. Springtime never sounded so good.
You've heard Now Listen.
Yep.
WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Let's start this day off. The right way. Just by saying thank you. When you opened your eyes this morning, thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to be better than I was yesterday. Thank you for drawing me closer to you, my God, my Lord and Savior. Thank you for all these wonderful people that's going to join me and my partner in rhyme, my broadcasting brother from another mother. And he's here on time, which really blew my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this show off the right way. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. It's not actually the Rise and Grind. It is now time for, you guessed it, Don Juan in the morning. What up, baby?
Yeah, I'm here.
On time. I'm impressed.
I'm in the house.
I am deeply touched. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just chilling today.
Are you chilling?
Yeah.
For the
But
time
I'm
being.
not off. I'm not off work. I'm just chilling.
Oh, wow. And look, everybody jumping in. Dawn is here. Cassie is here. No Bluffing Martin Ruffin is with us this morning. Whoa, it's just going.
Let me start my day.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm going to sip some coffee, okay?
Good morning, Dawn. How are you doing? So lovely to see you this morning. Is everything all right? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, yeah, it's all right with her. I made sure of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much information.
Good morning, Cassie. Hey, yeah. How you doing, Cassie? Long time. I ran into Waldo, I think a couple of weeks ago down at Mike Epps' place. He was with Coco. And Coco is now doing a comedy show down at Mike Epps' show place.
Right.
Yeah.
One mic.
Yeah, one mic. And it's in the showroom. So if you haven't been down there, it's awesome. Good morning, Vicky, Howard, Terry. What's happening? Everybody up and ready to go this morning. I'm loving this. You guys are y'all making me blush a little bit. I woke up, I just got through listening to my pastor every Wednesday at like 6 in the morning. And again at 7, we have a nationwide, a global Zoom prayer. And I try to make it as often as I can. If you haven't done it, you can go to Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church and just, go to them on Facebook and friend the church. And every Wednesday we have a prayer time. And it's important to me that I pray as often as I can. I try to pray every day. Me and my Lord is not a day that I don't go by thinking and talking to him. So I just do that. That's just me. That's what I do. And we welcome all you guys to do it too. Now, I just had to get that off my chest. I had to share that with everybody. Dude, I've been searching feverishly for some hot topics. And not only do I got some good stuff for you, I also have 8 principles that help you succeed in 2024. Let's see. Also, my question today, I got 2 of them, aside from those 8 principles. And let's see. I just got some overall advice for people today. So forgive me if I bounce around, but we always do that. Why is it in the hood we don't have any money, but there's, plenty money for everybody else except for people in the hood? When I say that, I mean there's no money in the hood for people of color, but Chinese food places are always open. Every gas station, liquor store is owned by people of Arabic descent. Koreans got the nail game all sold up. And even if we do have good credit, we can't seem to obtain the loan for the business to have it. Hey, baby DJ, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, you give me a flower.
That flower looks a little decrepit.
Yeah, so that's okay. I'm decrepit.
It still smells like a rose, though.
A rose is still a rose, baby. But why is it there is money
Okay.
for everybody else except us in our own neighborhood? And I noticed if you go to Dearborn, the money is just rolling right inside their area. And in the Korean areas, the money is just rolling in their neighborhood. And we yet can't seem to find the right niche to keep the money rolling in our neighborhoods. Oh, yeah, Martin Ruffin said good morning to you, Juan.
Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Yeah, he down in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah. But why is it, there's money for everybody else to start a business in our neighborhood, but when it comes time for us to start a business in our neighborhood, we can't get the money to do so. And there's a problem there, If there's no money in the neighborhood, then why is everyone else making money here but us? Demetrius Neighbors, good morning, my brother. I'm so glad Demetrius was with us because actually the music in the background is called Into the Light featuring Althea Renee, and it is Demetrius Neighbors. Incidentally, if you haven't got your tickets yet, the show is right here. Demetrius Neighbors at La Pita Cafe Banquet Center. That's on May 4th featuring Isis Demille right there. And yours truly will be the MC. I hope everybody's got their tickets. And that's true. That's true, Martin. They don't want us to have nothing, But that's all right. We ain't new to this. We true to this. We gonna be all right. We gonna make it. Gaston Brewer, good morning to you. Welcome to the Rise. Well, Don Juan in the morning. Demetrius, you gonna hear some Demetrius Neighbors air hour, up until that show and beyond. Sometimes 2 in a row. So everybody, and Demetrius, my man in Texas, like I told you last week, he was like, dude, you've been talking about this dude, Demetrius Neighbors, so I had to check him out, and that's all I listen to now. Also coming up this hour, incidentally, Juan, there's no commercials till the end of the hour. I figured since we run in our mouths all the time anyway, we're not going to run any commercials this hour until the end. Also on the way this hour, Lynn Roundtree, Trijinje Oosterhuis, and one of my favorite spoken words poems, I guess you'd call it, the Fat Cat Player Sundress is on the way. Jeff Lorber, Angel in Paris. 2 in a row from Michael Franks, Detroit's own Kim Incognito, John Smith and Deja, Impromptu, and that'll take us to the top of the hour. So strap yourselves in because we getting ready to get to it. But now, can you explain that why there's no money in the hood, yet everybody else can have money to open up their businesses and so forth?
It wasn't meant for black people to have economic wealth.
Yeah. Vince Turner, what's happening? Dietrich, good morning.
So what's up, Demetrius? There was not any
The key is quote unquote the man still keeping us down.
no, it's not the man.
Actually,
Anymore.
I think it's self-inflicted.
This system's keeping us down. It's not self-inflicted.
It's not.
Because
I got another
black
question
people got
before you go on.
businesses
Why is Jay-Z behind you doing this?
Oh, he bopping to the music.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay. Mm-hmm.
We'll put it back
Yeah.
on. Yes.
But someone said they don't want us to have anything. That was Martin Ruffin, I believe. And
No, they want us to have it. They just don't want us to have it, where we want to have it. We see the hood is not necessarily meant to build up. Every time black people have built up areas for them, for them to have economic power. See, the thing is, the systems are built for us not to have economic power. We can have economics. We can have our own businesses. We can have our own, whatever it is that, people have, businesses, anything, money, all that. We can have all of that.
So, I mean, what you're saying is we can redo a Black Wall Street in an area where we can circulate our own dollars. I know we have the avenue of passion.
People don't want to do Black Wall Street no more. People don't want to have areas where black power is, where black economic power is strong. Because of history.
Yeah, but you can't stop. We can't stop trying, and because we're going to achieve it.
we, every time we've achieved it, in every single century, I mean, not century, decade that we achieved it in,
Wait a minute. Good morning, Vince. I said good morning to you. He said it twice.
every single decade that had our own economic power. Let me just say that. When we had
Mhm.
our own economic power, it was destroyed.
So what do we do now? We just succumb to the fact that if we want Chinese food, we got to go to. No offense to the Chinese folks, because I was just watching the Ten Rings last night.
Uh-huh.
And I love people of all nationalities. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what you look like. If you cool with me, I'm cool with you. That's the way I roll. I don't cast judgment about the past, but I've learned from the past, and I do not forget it. There are those who might come up and want to be cool to me, but I'm a pretty good judge of when somebody's trying to, blow smoke up my butt. So I'll let you play your game as long as you feel you can run game on me. I'm gonna let you do it as long as it doesn't affect me directly. You can sit there and tell me lies and feed me what you want me to believe. You know, and but I'm just gonna say when you ask me, well, Doc, can you do this? No, man, I'm booked. I'm sorry. And I'll let you play your game alone. Jay Byrne, what up, though? And Martin said there's ain't no stopping us, and we can't. But I disagree with you, Juan, in the fact that we don't want to do another Black Wall Street. I think we should. I
Uh,
think there should be
okay,
more.
we
You know
should.
what I think? I think there should be more black supermarkets because
Okay,
I'm sick and
where they gonna
tired.
put them at?
All we got to do is buy a building,
Where we gonna put the black supermarkets at?
right there in the hood.
We
All
gonna
you
put
got to
them in
do
the
is,
hood?
yeah.
Who own
And
the land in the hood for us to make a supermarket that a big enough
there,
supermarket?
in fact, there are two black-owned supermarkets. I'm not sure
Supermarkets. Yeah.
what city
There's,
they are in.
no,
Good morning, Betty.
there's one in Detroit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's down on it's near downtown. It's on the east side.
You know what? Let's start making a movement. We're gonna flood that supermarket with patrons. If I got to drive all the way over there just to service and because I saw Mr. Primetime, he did a little
Mr.
excerpt
Chime
on it.
Time. Mr. Chime.
Chime Time. He actually went to the black-owned supermarket, and it
And
was a
bought
small, cute little store.
Yep.
And what up, Waldo? You know, we got to put black in the hoods and protect them and don't ask for discounts. Waldo is exactly right. When you go in there, their prices may be a little higher, but look at what you're doing. You're circulating dollars in the black community, and that's what we need more of. Because I'm going to tell you, when you go get your gas, when you go to, no offense to Glory, but when you go to Glory, that money leaves our neighborhood. It goes straight over into his neighborhood, or her neighborhood where they live. And don't get it twisted. They're in Bloomfield. They're in Dearborn. And if you've seen some of the houses in Dearborn, I'm talking $400,000 houses out in Dearborn, Michigan. So we have to learn to. We don't have to learn. This is something we already know. We need to start bringing that money back into our community and recirculating it. Martin says supermarket. We could use one in Columbus, Ohio. I think a lot of
Morning,
people are
Betty.
afraid. I think,
Mama Leonard, how you doing?
hey, Mama Leonard, I think we are afraid to do so because you see the crime. People coming in and
Crime
just
ain't got
shooting up.
crime is not. They use that as an excuse. That's a crutch. Because
Yeah, it is.
crime is everywhere.
Yeah.
Crime is everywhere. My
Hmm.
thing is this. My thing is this. People are scared of being their businesses being destroyed, and then we're not talking about by black people. We're not
Oh,
talking about destroyed by black people. We're talking about burning neighborhoods and bombing neighborhoods and riots because you have economic power that they don't want you to have. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about, you know, the hood destroying things in the hood because if there's a beauty supply, a gas station, a check cashing place, liquor store, Chinese food place, and all these other places that haven't been destroyed in the hood. That means people want those things in the hood. But the thing is, you have to You have to get together with groups of people and say we're gonna build this neighborhood up. Once you build the neighborhood up, you're gonna find there's gonna be resistance.
Wait a minute, there go that Baptist finger up. That Baptist finger, when you was in the old school church, you had to put your finger up when you leave to go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
There's my Baptist finger because that is where you go and see. Have we? I mean, there's so many people going to the church for so many things, and the church does do a lot of good things. There's some bad ones too, but we're going to focus on the good ones right now. That's where your community base is. That's how you get to a large amount of people at one time. I could go right around the corner to Little Rock. I could go down. I can contact Bishop Horace Sheffield and just speak with him and speak with the pastor over at Little Rock and let them know we're going to open a school. As a matter of fact, they've got a co-op right here on Woodward, a brand new supermarket. It is in the hood. It is put there by the city. It is ran by black people, and I'm going to make it my business to start going in there. And as soon as I find that other black-owned supermarket, I'm bringing my dollars back to the hood. And everybody else needs to focus on doing that. And don't, like Juan said, no, that was Waldo. Don't ask for discounts. Pay the price, And Mark says crime is all over, but the crime in the burbs is just not talked about and put in the media. Absolutely it isn't. I mean, there's you heard about the guy that broke in on the 2 senior citizens and molested them, and I hope they put his ass under the prison.
Was he black?
No, he was white.
White on white
Go
crime?
figure. Go figure.
They had white on white crime and
Pretty-
nobody talk about it?
What's up, B Moore? What's happening, bro? Yeah, and Mike Terry, what's happening with you? I'm looking over on this screen over here. I'm seeing Michael Terry is watching with us today. Wherever you're watching, incidentally, thank you for joining us. This is WJZD and One Media World Radio. Don Juan in the morning, baby. That's what we do. We bring forth the information. We are talking about why is there. They say there's no money in the hood, and yet the Koreans, no offense to you, the Chinese, no offense to you, the Arabic people, go to the liquor store and see who owns it. You will not see a black person unless they're an employee behind that counter. Gas stations, grocery stores. Y'all ladies getting your nails done. How come ain't no sisters out there opening a shop? There's only so very few. There's so very few. Same thing with all the shops. Chinese. I mean, come on, man. I went to Church's Fried Chicken, and a guy from India, welcome to Church's Fried Chicken. Can I help you? And then, quick story. On Michigan Avenue, I was hungry. I like Church's Chicken. I don't care what y'all say. I like it. So I go in, and there's this homeless guy, and he's just got some change, and he's trying to get a bite to eat. This guy is struggling. So me and this other brother was standing behind him, and the guy behind the counter was demeaning. He was like, "Look, you don't have enough money. Get away from here, and don't you come back here." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me explain something to you. He's a human being just like me and you. All right? What you need? What do you want, man?" And he told me what he wanted. I was like, give him what he wanted. I'll pay for it. And the guy behind me is like, I got you, bro. We both gonna pay for it. So, and I was like, if I ever come in here again and hear you talking to a person, a patron like that, I'll do my best to have you shut down.
He did not care about that.
He didn't. Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
No, if he didn't.
Once you left, he's gonna treat that guy just the same.
Yeah, maybe so.
It has to be somebody there that checks them every single time.
Yeah, and see, that's part of it. We don't check enough people. We don't check these owners of these stores. They treat us like crap. Yet they take our dollars out of our communities. And it's just not right. Incidentally, this is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's Sundress.
Just about any color will do too. Cocoa,
brown
or light shade of blue. If it's all right with you, because to me, I just want to see the way it holds you, envelops you, teases your skin like the wind.
Now, my other question, I'm getting ready to get some people on here now. Why?
Oh, wait, there's Jerry. Jerry's listening to the music.
Months, even millenniums after I saw
you like that?
Images of your behind still danced in my mind.
This is Sundress by the Fat Cat. I got another question, Juan. We're gonna do something. We're gonna come back to the why isn't there more black-owned businesses in our own neighborhoods? But I got another question, and we are on the clock. So I'm 64. Okay, Juan, you 50, 59,
But
60.
ah,
Good morning, Mom.
I am.
And see, just while I'm getting ready to ask this question, my mom chime in. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask the question now. Don't be scared.
Oh, I ain't gonna. All right. Do people still have sex on the first date? Now, I had to ask this question because somebody asked me at work, and we were having this discussion, and I was like, I sincerely hope not,
What?
because yeah, because
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
I'm gonna let you
there
finish.
are so many diseases and so many bad things that can come from that. I sincerely hope that we ain't getting all willy nilly and just jumping into bed with something. Because I know my mama used to worry about me. I was player from the Himalaya. But I'm so thankful that God steered me into a direction where I just slowed on down. You know, my mom said no. She don't think so. No, ma, you better. This question does not pertain to my mama. All right. Cassie says no. People don't do this on the first date. I beg to differ. You know, because I'll tell you why. Because there are a lot of single seniors, and they stay in. People think because you got this salt and pepper in your hair and in your beard and your mustache that your bodily functions don't work no more. You know, and I believe, by listening to my coworkers, some of whom are young. Okay, I give it to them. They got that little itch, you know, and they gonna go do it. But I think seniors, when I say seniors, I'm talking 50, the late 40s and up. I'm thinking there's a few of y'all nasty people out there. What do you say, Juan? What say you, Juan?
The last two women I married, I slept with on the first date.
Whoa. And this explains why you're on wife number 3 right now.
No, I'm on wife number 2. I'm on
Really?
wife. Yep.
See, my mama say they might get more than they bargain for.
The
You
last
get up
few,
with some stuff you can't get rid of.
the last two people I married, I slept with on the first date.
Keith McAllister, worldwide
But
traveler.
but also they also put in time too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about putting in time. I'm talking about you meet somebody, you chit chat briefly on the phone, maybe a day or two, but on that first date, you have such a grand time. You done got a little tipsy. It's been such a long time since you've been out. And you really enjoy this person, and you think, wow, you are really attractive, and it's been such a long time, we grown, and that's the fallback line. We grown,
Look, you are grown.
you know,
You are grown. That's a choice.
and
That's a choice
if
you
you
make.
notice, Juan, everybody got quiet. Good morning, Keith.
That's a choice you make. I don't have a problem with it.
Now, Keith
Matter
is
of fact,
married. Keith,
matter of fact, I encourage it.
Keith is married.
Well, if I was dating, I would encourage it because me.
Juan a freak.
Just me. If I was still dating, I would encourage it.
Yeah, I guess you would if you were still dating,
Hmm.
But Keith travels around the world. I know Keith knows somebody who. Wait a minute, Cassie said, "Don, that's not fun. Make him wait." Or wait a minute, it's a two-way
He
street.
he might have already waited by talking to you on the phone
Yeah,
for weeks
that's
on
a
end.
two-way street.
How
What
you
what
gonna-
happened to make her wait? Well, men are visual creatures. We are the predator. We're going to go after what we want. Dawn says why older adults are at risk. A recent federal
Yeah, I saw that
report showed
report
that
too.
cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis increased 7% from
In
2017 to 2021, reaching 2.5 million cases. Syphilis infections surged a whopping 32% in
in the
just 1 year from 2020 to 2021. And that is just prior to COVID. Okay?
look, and that was in the nursing homes.
What,
Open it.
can you imagine when you're 68, 69? Doctor, it hurt when I pee pee. But That was prior to COVID. Those numbers that Dawn just posted came prior to COVID,
Yeah.
which means y'all was out doing nastiness prior to everybody being locked up. Now, when COVID came around and people are still on the phone and on the internet and texting dirty pictures and just dirty lines to each other, I bet you I'm willing to stake my reputation on the fact I bet you some of y'all was sneaking out and going over so-and-so house, get that bam. Keith says, I've been married twice, one to a young lady in Detroit and went over to South Africa to get my wife for 21 years. And I met Keith's wife. Matter of fact, I knew his wife prior, and I know his current wife. And both of them are so damn cool, but Keith got it like that. He can get the cream of the crop, and so, it is like that. But the question still remains, do people still, do that on the first date? And if you think, I think they do,
Yeah, they do.
Because
They ain't gonna tell you.
keep it in the closet sort of thing, There's some of y'all listening right now. Y'all probably just leaving her house or his house. Keith said, love both of them today. And well, you should. Cassie said, women the age of 55 to 70 years old are more likely to get infected. Very, very true. Why is that so?
Because they don't believe in condoms.
Ah. Juan just said that without a hitch, didn't he? They don't believe in condoms. They freak nasty. Let's see. Now, for the single ladies out there, I do have, with that being said, I'm trying to put this in a real, I got to be careful the way I say it. What do you think is the reason why you're single? Now, I want you to take a good, strong look in the mirror. Demetrius said that's an easy answer. And Dawn said dealing with younger men is the reason for that. Ah, very true.
Dealing with younger men, what?
Dealing with younger men is the reason why older women are getting infected.
No, they just don't believe in condoms.
And
They don't get pregnant. They want to feel the whole thing now.
They're going to feel the whole thing even with a condom. You seen how thin those things are?
They want to feel the whole thing. Like, they want to feel the thing. They don't want to feel the thing in plastic.
And now I do have a message for ladies who are looking for a man, who are tired of being single. And I know you're out there listening. You're just not commenting, because you too have had those one-night stands.
Keith, who was a one-night stand? Your last wife?
His current wife.
His current wife. Oh, his current wife.
Keith current wife fine. Keith. Now I say this with all respect. Keith got a fine family. They all take after their mama. He gonna get me after that. I know he is. Not the same, Jay. Even though the condoms are thin, it doesn't replace the real feel. Very true. I agree.
No.
But ladies, if you're single, and you get, sexually aroused, and you talking to some fella, yeah, you can come over and watch a movie, but just watch a movie because you ain't gonna be doing that. And it ended up happening.
Nope. That never happened in my house.
And Cassie says she can't wait to hear the answer that I'm about to give. If you're single and you want a man, I'm about to help you out. You want a man? Peace. That's what a man is looking for. Not a peace. Just peace. You want a man? Be his peace. Where a man finds peace is where he will settle. Okay? He will settle down. Build his place of peace. Make sure he has a peaceful relationship. Whenever he comes home, make him want to come home. There are brothers out there that don't want to go home. They will stop at the bar. They'll go to the strip club. They'll hang with the fellas. They will go, get something. And they'll call him and say, yeah, you want something to eat? I'm going to stop and get something to eat. He's been there an hour and a half already. But he don't want to come home. You want a man, be his peace. He will stay there. You know, let him know when he gets home, he's got comfort, you know, because we all have hard days. When you get home and you just don't feel like being bothered, you know,
Derek, I see you.
and you just, and Demetrius said it too, peace and support. Be his peace, be his support, you know, and don't just ask him those one word questions. How was your day? Really, what happened? You know, find out, listen, you know, ask questions in order for you to listen and understand, not just to just be conversational, but you have to understand what this man has been through. Be
All I
his
know,
peace.
all I know is that if you women, if you are living with a man in his house, or he's living with you and he's in your house, wherever y'all call home, it's supposed to be more peaceful than what's out there in the world. Because
Mhm.
that's why people are for the streets. Because if I could get fun and everything else in the streets, then ain't no reason for me to go home because my home is crazy.
Mhm.
But if my home is not crazy and it's peaceful, and I could get the same thing I in the streets I could get at home, I men ain't gonna turn that down.
Mhm. Now,
No man is
wait a
turning
minute.
that down.
Cassie says I have three. They also want positive energy, someone that's real. Yes, peace. Talk to him nicely. This is part one. Keith says, I have a one night stand and made three mistakes three times. I wouldn't change it for anything because I have three beautiful kids behind those affairs.
Sure.
And I mean, that's the outcome. However, I mean, now some guys and some women are just plain horny. They just got to have it. They have to seek validation by just, you know, doing a horizontal bop all every time they get a chance. And those people, those men and those women are just straight nasty. You know, stay away from them. But if you,
I was one of
ladies,
them. I was one of them.
ladies, if you create a peaceful place, a place where he can just come and, you know, talk to you. Now, fellas, on the other side of that same coin, when you talk to her, you have to speak in a positive manner, not with all the vulgarities, not with the "I'm the king of the castle" sort of deal. Because on that same sentence should come, well, she's the queen of the castle, you know, and kings and
She,
queens,
if you
you know.
girlfriend and boyfriend, y'all, one of y'all, whose ever house it is the king or queen. If it's the man's house, it's the king.
On the
You the
contrary,
princess.
if
'Cause
if she if guys, if you have a house and you let a woman stay at your house and she's got some of her belongings in your house, let me tell you something. If the police ever come to your house, she officially lives there. If she has some clothes over there, she has
Yeah,
some
but
jewelry
she
over
not the
there.
queen. She not the queen. She a princess until she get the ring.
Okay. Got two in a row from Michael Frankson in the background. Also on the way, music from Kim, Incognito, John Smith and Deja, Impromptu. I can't wait. I can't wait till summertime. And this is my summertime music. Oh, yeah. Also, hey, baby DJ. Also, this Saturday, I will be on the air doing the Rise and Grind Saturday morning because I won't be here again on Monday. Final trip to the doctor's office with Auntie. They're going to take the bandages off. I found out, my hip, for those of you who didn't know, my aunt, she had burns on her leg, those bubbles, and we couldn't figure out what the heck it was. She doesn't mess with the stove, and we thought she had spilled something hot on her leg, but it was neither one of those things. So me and the doctors were stumped. And finally, one of them this past Wednesday said something, or Monday, said something to me that turned the light on. In her room, she sits up in her chair and she's watching TV, and there's a heater right there that's blowing warm air because even though she keeps the house on 5 degrees cooler than hell, you know, she sits by a heater. And on her left leg was all the marks, none on the right, just on the left. And I thought about it, I was like, the heater is right there. She sits right on it, you know, and that's where it came from. So we have the leg wrapped up and the final, and it's healing nicely. And so we're going to take the bandages off, and we're just going to keep this medicated, doctor-prescribed lotion on it, so she'll be all right. But I got to do that Monday. So I figure, so nobody feels shortchanged, I will go on the air this Saturday morning. Juan, if you're around, come on back. We can do it Saturday morning.
I can do a Saturday morning.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about moving one of the Rise and Grind days to Saturday anyway. It's going to be kind of challenging. I want to see how it works out, Derek Yancey, what's up? Demetrius says, Cassie said, I'm not nasty. That's only, people who are really just straight up horny all the time, Cassie.
Look, okay. We going to keep doing this. I'm a nymph.
You're a nympho?
Yeah, bro,
you got to have it.
I need it all the time.
I mean, real talk, I enjoy it, but when you have so many other responsibilities, you have to prioritize.
No. When you have responsibilities, you just do it when you can. I mean, you might have to stop on the side of the road and get some. You might have to.
Wait a minute, time out. Keith wants to send out a prayer to one of his friends who passed yesterday in Detroit, to the Box DJ, fine brother. He went to Kettering High School.
Okay.
All right, first of all, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Box, the DJ. And, then we're going to send out some prayers to Keith McAllister because he went to Kettering High School. I went to Henry Ford, baby. Brown and gold, baby. Anyway, now getting back to what we were speaking on, which was, you were saying?
I was saying that, wherever you can, if you're a busy person, you can get it. You have to just get it in whenever you can.
Get in where you fit in.
Get it whenever you can. Sometimes you can do it in the bed, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you outside barbecuing because the family coming over, but while you waiting on the family, get it on the steps.
Okay, yeah, because Corey and I had this discussion yesterday.
You have to just make the decision that if you're going to do it, you're going to do it anyway. And you have to make the decision about the person that you do it with, because the person that you do it with got to be down for it.
Keith said, what school did you go to now? I went to Henry Ford, bro. Yeah, Evergreen 8 Mile. We might have lost a lot of football games and a hell of a lot of basketball games, but we won the fight afterwards, okay? So,
you know what?
See, Demetrius said, Janet said it best. Anytime, any place.
Right, anytime.
Dawn blushing downstairs. Because she knows this to be true, Anytime, in any place.
All you got to do is just, look, have that look.
Hey.
Look
I'm
around.
telling you.
Look, like I told people before, we was somewhere and on the balcony, and my thing is, they don't know me, and I don't live around them.
Okay, which brings to mind another question. Where was the most unique place that occurred?
I don't know if I have unique places, because all my places wasn't that unique to me. It was just,
well, not to you, but to most human beings. Cassie, where's the most unique place you ever did that? Waldo said, be on the lodge with it.
Hey, I did it under the underpass.
Under the underpass.
Bro, yes.
In the car?
Stop in the car, under the underpass.
Where
it's dark.
I told you Dawn downstairs blushing. Wait a minute. Waldo said at the movies. At the movies?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. There are other people there.
You got to go to the movies when it's early. And sit at the top. Don't sit at the bottom.
Y'all nasty.
The movies was that deal back in the day. Drive-in too. Drive-in. We ain't go to the drive-in to watch the movie. We went to the drive-in to get a quickies in.
Yeah. Good morning, John B. We have asked the question. It somehow came out. Where was the most unique place you ever did the deed? And wait a minute, Cassie says she can't tell us. Oh, you got everything to say, and then when we ask you the question,
Look, I did it in the elevator, and when we got out, the people down at the front desk and everybody was clapping.
Wait a minute. And Keith McAllister said Henry Ford never beat us at nothing, but we did have some fine girls. I agree that Henry Ford and Cass Tech and Mumford had all the fine girls in Detroit. Henry Ford, Cass Tech, and Mumford. So. It was, it was what it was. Demetrius, whoa, you holding back, bro? You hold? Oh, is your mom listening too? My mom's listening. I'll probably hear about this later. But I'm just
My
asking a
mom might be
question.
listening, but my mom knew I was nasty. She told her
You know,
friends I was nasty.
Demetrius, see,
That's
I
why
know.
some of
See,
her friends ended up.
Demetrius Neighbors is a musician. Okay, so you know there got to be some real wild places, backstage, in the dressing room,
I did
doing
that.
rehearsals. you know.
I did that.
Shout out to everybody who ever did it on Belle Isle.
So I was in the studio one time, and they had it look, and it was like you down? I was like, okay. And so we after we and look, and I recorded never mind, I recorded the sound, but and
You recorded the sound.
it made it into a song. So
Wait a minute, Cassie said, no, Mr. Neighbors is too nice. Now, this is not Mr. Neighbors' neighborhood,
I
okay?
didn't say we had to name people. I just said, we was just saying, where did you do that?
Wait a
We
minute.
didn't name
Demetrius
who
said,
you was with.
no, Demetrius said, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. I'm not talking about when you're having fun with yourself, Demetrius. The left or right hand. But Cassie said, Juan.
I'm just saying. Y'all
Yeah, I
think we
mean,
talking about naming people. I didn't say name the person you was with. Just name where you were.
yeah. I mean,
Say where you were.
who amongst us has not done it in the drive-in? That's pretty commonplace. Who amongst us who lives in Detroit and who lives everywhere else, but you started in Detroit? Belle Isle has more DNA.
You know what? That's funny. It should be kids growing out of the ground at Belle Isle.
Yeah, it's just right there on the dirt, on trees and whatnot.
It should be kids growing out the ground. Hey, I see my cousin around there. What's up, sweetie? How you doing? Elijah and Simone. That was my little cousins now.
Oh yeah, Rhonda Nicole Johnson Williams. That's a long ass name.
That's my first cousin. That's my first cousin, and then Elijah and Simone are her kids, and those
Dawn said we got
those
her
my baby
clutching her
cousins.
pearls right now. Good morning, LaShawn. Wait a minute. LaShawn said Glacier Park, Great Falls, Montana. Wow, that's pretty
Was it
far away to go.
outside? Was it outside at Glacier Park? Because Glacier Park is beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, Demetrius trying to change the subject. How about those Pistons? No, we own this subject, because y'all holding back. I can sense it, you know. I can sense it. Y'all just, and LaShawn said, yep, that was something. I know the view was beautiful for both of y'all in both situations, you know.
Mm.
And y'all holding back. Y'all
I'm
choking.
telling you, I've had my
Wait
share.
a minute. John B
Oh,
said,
limos,
wait a minute. John
limos.
B said in the airport and a plane. He is a member of the Mile High Club.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Wait a minute. Keith said we had
Twice.
this whale in Chandler Park,
I
and
had
if you
mine twice.
get there too late, it was a wait at the Parkside Project free hotel when we were young.
Yep. Nah,
Grand
I remember
Rising,
that.
Jan.
I do remember that.
Good morning, Jan, down in the ATL. Demetrius, I'm not holding back. I'm not disclosing.
Oh,
We don't care who it was with.
I'm married
You
now.
know,
I can tell you all the stuff.
I
can tell
mean,
you all.
I'm not married, but
I tell y'all all the secrets, where to go and how to do it, and where we're at. If you're in the elevator, you
yes,
just
just push
back
the
up
button
under the
between
camera.
floors.
No, you back up under the camera. That way, if there's a camera inside of the elevator, you back to the corner where the camera is, so they can't really see everything.
Oh,
But
they know what's going on.
they know what's going on. Like I said, I had a standing ovation when I came out the elevator. I'm just, hey,
Oh my God.
that's how it was that back then.
Yeah, Okay, since y'all want to
I don't
hold
know if
back.
my knees. I don't know if my knees will allow it now, but
Wait a minute.
back then, yeah.
Demetrius said, "Trust and believe." I don't need suggestions on where. He went back to the Janet Jackson thing. Anytime and any place. Roger Reeves, good morning. Seattle. In Redford High School, 87, they had fine women too. When that Redford High School is no longer there. It's now a Myers. It was like, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't doing that no more. Just tear that school down.
Under the bleachers.
Under the bleachers? Okay, yeah. Okay, I can get with that. My mama listening right now. I ain't telling y'all nothing.
Oh,
Because my phone be ringing.
our school had a open football field, and you could drive your car onto the field and
What
behind.
school did you go to?
I can't tell you that because my cousins are here.
Okay.
I just know that you in the middle of the field, and it was no lights on our field. You could see the stars and everything. It was real nice, and a mattress in the back of the pickup truck was always good.
Wow. Don said you could tell me
You know,
later.
Rhonda gonna ask me later who, and I'll tell you who, Rhonda.
I tell you what, Don, we can explore some spots. All right, I got the weekend off. We can go to check out some new spots.
Hey, there's a place down there by the Manugian Mansion.
I got a better spot.
Park Beach area. You can go there.
Demetrius said, "You my dog."
My brother now I'm setting a bad example.
Rodney said he can support this. Big love to the show. Thank you so much. And Doc Mark Johnson. Don said, "Let's go."
Hey.
Smoke Jones, what's going on? Smoke, where are you singing at this weekend? Incidentally, Smoke Jones is one of the premier crooners in the Motor City. Wherever this man is performing, you need to be there. And Demetrius' neighbors, be there May 4th, La Pita Cafe and Banquet Center in Dearborn, Michigan. Yours truly will be the MC. And yeah, we nasty. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, Donna, I am.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not nasty on the air.
I'm a reformed nasty person. I'm just an info now.
Wait a minute. Did y'all have meetings to go to or something?
No, I just got married and
Oh yeah, you calm down because I know my sister. She will kick your ass. Hey, I got 8 principles to help you succeed in 2024. Would you guys like to hear them? 8 principles.
We are changing the subject now.
Y'all, we coming back to this. Where did y'all do it? What was the most unique place you ever did it? Lord Cassie said, "Lord God, help these boys." 8 principles you need that will help you succeed in 2024. Number 1, don't tell people more than they need to know. Respect your privacy. And Dawn and I had this conversation last night because I am a wealth of information and I do spill the beans on a lot of things, but I promised her that moving forward, only person I'm telling is her. Otherwise, by the time you guys find out, I'm gonna have it all documented, copywritten, and I'll have proof that it's mine. So number 1 is don't tell people more than they need to know. Respect your privacy. Number 2, have friends who discuss starting a business. Starting a business, investing their money, talking about self-development and the gym, and and what else? And diet. So have friends who discuss investing, starting a business, self-development, gym, and diet. Number 3, be uncomfortable for a few months to be comfortable for the years to come.
They're not going to do that. But
I know.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one. Number 4, stop being shy. No one cares about you. Go out and create your chances. That's true, because a lot of people are just plain shy. Nobody cares about you. They don't give a damn about you. Go out and create your own.
There's a comedian on TikTok who has the little eyes and stuff, and he's always cussing. He's hilarious. And one of his sayings is, nobody cares.
And that's the truth. They might listen and say, "Oh, that's a great idea," but they don't really care. So, stop being shy. Nobody cares about you. You go out and create your chances. Number 5, don't chase the money. Chase the freedom that having money brings. Those are 2 very different goals. I'm going to repeat that. Don't chase the money. Chase the freedom that having money brings. 2 very different goals. Number 6, train yourself not to take things personally to save yourself from 99% of mental problems. And that's very true. Don't take crap personally. I stopped taking you guys personally a long time ago. I've had people insult me. I'm like, really? Is that how you really feel? Okay, cool. I let it roll off of me. Number 7, your 9 to 5 is someone else's passive income. Find new ways to make money and go out and create yours.
No, Nope. I don't encourage people not to use their 9 to 5.
No. You missed what I said.
No,
I
you
said
said
your
9 to 5 is somebody else's passive income.
It is. If you work for somebody else, your 9 to 5 is, say if you work at Ford Motor Company, your 9 to 5 at Ford or the Ford family that's their passive income.
Yeah, but that should be your passive income too.
No, your side thing, because
No,
you
no.
can't get rich working for somebody else, Juan. You can't.
Don, what did I tell you when you first started your station?
I forgot.
Let your job build your station. Let your job be
So
the
that
catalyst.
does not make your job your passive income.
Yes, it is, because now the radio station becomes your main thing.
Yeah, but it's not. It's
Your
not.
job is funding it.
Yeah, very true.
That your job is funding it. So that's passive income. The income you want to do, the income you want to make from the thing that you want to do the most is where you want all your money to come from. But your job can pay for it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Your
give you
job
that
can
one.
pay for that.
Okay.
Let your job pay for your dream.
Okay. Now your final one.
That was from my daddy. So go ahead.
Okay. Number one and number 8, and the final one. You have to take a risk this year, or you'll be doing. Now I'm quoting this. You have to take a risk this year, or you'll be doing the same shit for the rest of your life. All right.
You gotta take a risk sometimes.
You got to take a risk. These are 8 things that will help you succeed in 2024. All right. Demetrius says technically your business is your side income until it surpasses your corporate income. That's what I'm agreeing with. Yep. So technically your business is your side income. This is the side income. It has not surpassed the income that I have working for the government.
It doesn't matter if it surpass it. You want it to be. This is your income. So it might. What you call it? Supplement your income that you get from the government. But at the same time, you want that to be the money that you live off of, and your job be the money that supplements your business to help you live off your business.
Okay. But yeah, you take a risk, everybody. You got to go out there and jump in the water. I don't give a damn how cold, how deep. Jump your butt in there, sink or swim. If you won't know if you gonna make it to the top if you don't take that plunge. You got to get up off your behind, quit being shy, and do what you do. If you're a painter, go paint something. If you're a seamstress, go sew something. If you're a chef, go cook something.
If you're a hoe, go hoe something.
Well, if you're a farmer, go farm something. Let's put it sounds a little better, but it's not the same thing. Lori Hawkins said, oh my. But now, let's go back, since you guys got real quiet, on where was the most unique place that you actually did the deed. I mean, yeah, we know drive-ins. Yeah, we know Belle Isle. Juan's just a freak. He done did it everywhere. Let's see. I can tell you some stories.
I did behind the couch.
Behind the couch?
Yeah, behind.
Why not on the couch?
Because somebody else was on the couch.
Oh, y'all was nasty.
Like their mama.
Their mama was on the couch and you was behind the couch doing it? Boy, you living the dangerous life. Talking about Mission Impossible. Damn. Dawg said, hey, Smoke, fall through Birch tomorrow night for the jam session. Incidentally, yeah, Juan, why don't you do that? Tomorrow
I gotta work.
Oh, man, you're going to miss it. Everybody.
I'm on my 5 days.
For you guys in Detroit tomorrow night, join me, Dawn, and maybe Smoke Jones and Demetrius Neighbors. We gonna just huddle up down at Birch Marketplace inside the Eastern Market. It's free, and it's a jam session. If you sing, if you play an instrument, come on down. We're going to have a good time. I ran into a young man at work, and he was like, Don, you're into music. He's a young guy. He doesn't really listen to the station.
Whoa, Rodney Tate, you said your boss's bedroom?
Oh,
with
damn.
A coworker?
Damn.
Y'all must have been at the boss's house for a party.
Yeah. Was it with the boss's wife?
He said a coworker. He said the wife.
Wow, Rodney, and Waldo said in the kitchen because that's where he do his best cooking.
Yeah, kitchen was cool.
And Smoke says your job that you use active time daily for someone else is not your passive income. Passive income is working when you are resting.
Oh no. Passive income. Passive income. People
Hmm.
have the
Oh yeah. Now
people have
wait a minute. Wait, before you go there, I want to just put. I'm gonna put Demetrius on front. He said I heard people did it at college parties. Everyone in rooms at the same time. That's what I heard. Of course, Demetrius wasn't one of them. He
a.
just happened to be a bystander, you know.
Let me hit Alfred real quick. You said your job that you use active time daily for someone else's is not your passive income. Look, let me tell you something. If you go to that job, regardless of whether you get vacations and things like that, and if you're not, you get paid for vacations. That is time you are not there. Okay, listen to this. Anything that you don't really want to do, but you get paid for, is passive. So if you
Hmm.
go to work, you don't really like that job, but you're using that money to build the job that you want to do. That money is basically passive because you don't want to be there. And the money that you make when you're there, that you want to make, is your income. So I want to make money doing what I'm doing at home, my video productions and all that. That's the money that I'm counting as my income. The money that I make, it, the money that I make at this job is funding that. So
Mm.
it's not really the money that I want to make, but I'm doing it there. And I know
Demetrius said, "Juan,
I
nope."
understand people don't understand that. People don't understand that because they've been told this a different story all these different years. Passive
Hmm.
income is not really money that you make when you just sleep and is just generating and things like that. Because how many people can make that kind of money?
Okay. Demetrius begs to differ. Smoke begs to differ.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
because they've been told different stories. You have to look at money different.
and
You
Rodney
can't look
Tate,
at money the
Rodney
way
Tate
people tell you
generally,
to look at money.
wait a minute, Rodney Tate, we are on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. However, this Saturday, we're going to go on specially Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, and we're just going to let it flow. I'm not going to put a time limit on it because we seem to be having a lot of fun with this, and
Yeah,
we
y'all have
go.
to start looking at money not the way people tell you to look at money. You have to look at money differently. When you start looking at money differently, then it it starts all making sense because the people that own Ford, the people that own GM, the people that own Amazon, they're not making passive money. They have to put in time to make that money. They're not making the money that bills when they at work
But
because people are working
but
under
the
them.
people that work under them, which
It's
is their 9 to 5, is Mr. Amazon's passive income. He is
no,
now
no.
yes,
He,
yes. I beg
somebody,
to differ. I mean,
somebody has
say,
to
all
control.
right, you worked at
He has to be
Amazon.
there. He has to be there 24. He has to be available 24 hours.
Waldo will be on at 9 o'clock in the morning Saturday.
He has to be
I
there
beg.
24 hours.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
When
He has
he
to be
was,
available
how do
24
you
hours.
how do you explain the man being up and out of space? He was not on Earth for 24 hours when he
A
went up out of
vacation.
space.
A vacation. Everybody gets a vacation.
He gets more vacations than everybody that works for him.
Look,
Trust and believe.
bro, listen to this. Listen to this. Because I have people working under me makes my income passive.
No, I didn't say that.
So that's what I'm saying. Because people are working under you doesn't make your money passive. You still have to manage all of that.
Well, Demetrius' neighbor says, Juan, usually I stand with you, but I'm going to respectfully disagree. However, I'm willing to learn even though I'm an accountant. However, they are not actively participating. Bam!
I
There.
mean, yeah, they're not. But the thing is, people have to change the way they think about money.
Mhm.
They have told you over years that okay, you need passive income. You need this. You need that. How do you get passive income? You can't make passive income just sitting at home. You have to work for it. And even when it's passive, you have to have people working under you to make sure that the money's coming in. And you have to manage that. And you have to be available for when people need you. That's not passive. That's 24 hours being available. If somebody calls you and you have to pick up that phone. passive income is like I
So
make this money and never even worry about it. I'm just
I
gone.
know what we're gonna be talking about Saturday, but we got to close the show out. You guys join us on Friday at 9 a.m. and Saturday. Because I won't be here Monday. Um, Smoke says you have to research what passive income is.
I don't have to research what passive income is because of the simple fact I lived it all my life. I've worked all my life. I worked since I was 15 because I had a son. The thing is, passive is not. I People can tell you what income is. People can tell you what passive is. People can tell you have to really, really be embedded and understand how the money makes money. You can be you can work as whatever in the money industry, but you have to understand how money works. Money doesn't work. The money doesn't grow on trees. If it grew on trees, you could just take it down. That's passive income right there because you ain't got to do nothing for it.
Okay, on Saturday we're going to discuss passive income, and since this is income tax season, Demetrius, is there a reason why people are not receiving their tax return? Because I called myself doing mine early and go get some money back, but damn, is the IRS being slow? Shout out to anybody who got their returns because I ain't get a damn thing, and I did check, and they said every time you call, it's like it's on the way. The check is in the mail. Smoke Juan knows exactly what it is. He has a different perspective. I'm not mad.
I understand that. I understand. Everybody has a different perspective of what money is, but you have to understand that your perspective was told to you. You was trained to understand what that was.
Okay.
It's not that.
Okay, that being said, I got to play the devil's advocate here. We got to go. And I want you guys to be better today than you were yesterday. Talk to God and ask Him to forgive you for all the mistakes you made yesterday. Ask Him to draw you closer to Him. Be the blessing that I know you are. Bless somebody who can't bless you back. Juan and I are so eternally thankful and grateful that you guys have joined us on this journey that we are on. This is what I do and what Juan does is a labor of love. Just like Demetrius plays his music, like Smoke sings his songs, we broadcast and we stream to the world because it's what we love to do. And we thank you for supporting us in this journey. I'll see you guys Thursday night if you can make it over to Birch Marketplace for the open mic jam session. Hope you all can make it. Make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Juan, take it.
And if you have at least an hour of your day,
Tell
come
them
to
why.
OneMediaWorldRadio.com. Just come to it. And I guarantee you it will be one of your favorite stations on the internet.
Tell them why.
We play music from all around the world, and we play local. We play more local artists than any other station in Detroit.
Oh, yeah. You know who I spoke to yesterday?
Who's that?
Al Esther.
Oh, for real?
For real. That's my boy. That's my boy.
My man.
He's been experiencing some challenges, but Al's a tough cookie. He's going to get through. If you guys don't know who Al Esther is, one of the baddest DJs in the state, probably in the country, but definitely one of the baddest guys behind some decks or turntables in this city. Mike Melody, what's going on?
I see you, Mike.
You're late. We're out of here. Okay. We'll see you guys Friday morning at 9 o'clock and Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. We're going to do it again as well. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Peace.